Good noon, students. Today we are going to see the lesson Landscape with the Fall of Icarus by William Carlos Williams. William Carlos Williams was an American poet and physician closely associated with modernism and imagism. His mother had trained as a painter in Paris and passed on her enthusiasm to her son, who also painted in his early years. A painting by him hung in Yale University's Bionic Library. Landscape with the Fall of Icarus by William Carlos Williams is a 24-line poem that is separated into sets of 3 lines or tercettes. The title Landscape with the Fall of Icarus comes from a painting of the same name by the artist Peter Bruegel. Williams describes in his short stanzas the drama playing out within the painting. The piece, which was painted in the 1560s, depicts a scene from the story of Icarus and Daedalus. In Greek mythology, the story goes that Daedalus, a master craftsman and inventor, created wax wings for himself and his son Icarus. Despite his father's warnings, the boy flew close to the sun and melted the wax. The moment that Icarus hits the water is shown in Bruegel's work. Peter Bruegel, the elder nicknamed Peasant Bruegel, was a famous painter in the Northern Europe during the middle part of the 16th century. According to Bruegel, when Icarus fell, it was spring. A farmer was plowing his field, the whole pageantry of the air was awake, tingling near the edge of the sea, concerned with itself, sweating in the sun that melted the wings' wax. Unsignificantly off the coast there was a splash quite unnoticed. This was Icarus drowned. This poem gives the reader a humanly dark description of a painting by Peter Bruegel. The speaker in the poem stated that it was spring season in which Icarus fell. The season was depicted by Peter Bruegel through the trees, the plowing farmer, and the color choices. The poet described the season and the people working for the benefit of themselves. Icarus was the son of Daedalus. Icarus and his father were exiled in Crete. He made waxwing to his son Icarus. Icarus was warned by his father not to go near the sun to keep him safe from the consequence of wax melting. Careless of his father's suggestion, Icarus came to fly higher and higher towards the sun. Ultimately, the heat of the sun melted wings' wax. Then Icarus fell to the sea and died. When he fell into the sea, nothing paid attention to his tragic death. This poem was about human nature of indifference. The young man Icarus had flown too close to the sun and drowned in the bay. This was a tragedy for his father and for himself too. No one noticed them. This is why in the final lines, Williams refers to the death as insignificant. No one is noticed. Icarus fell. It dealt with the tragic and death of Icarus, son of Daedalus. The word tingling associated with spring but also referred to the darkness of what is occurring to Icarus. Generally, spring is related to the idea of harmony, love, new birth, growth, romance, and pleasure. Even the spring turned as cruel and brutal when a man had no time and interest to worry about others' suffering. The modern farmers were like other city people. When Icarus fell from the sky, it was spring and a farmer was plowing his field. Similarly, the edge of the sea was concerned with itself. Furthermore, the sun too had no pity upon Icarus. Nobody liked to hear the splash of Icarus drowning. The poem depicts growing selfishness and individualism among mankind. At present, no one has time to think and worry about others' problem. Moral: in competitive world, a person has no time to turn back and worry about anybody else. Here, Icarus is the representation of ordinary human being. Thank you, students.